For the first time ever, libraries that send email to their cardholders promoting their services have some guidelines for whether their email metrics are good. I'm going to talk a little bit about how this new report came to being and what it means for your library marketing in this episode of the Library Marketing Show. Hi, everyone. I'm Angela Hursh. I write a blog called superlibrarymarketing.com. You can head over there. You can sign up for notifications whenever I post, or you can look for that Library Marketing Show tab to ask a question that I'll answer in a future episode, or to nominate your library or someone else's library for something interesting, fun, and unique in library marketing. We're going to go ahead and give away kudos first in today's episode. Kudos today goes to the Manistee County Library. They have two library staff members who write an article for the News Advocate, the newspaper in their town. And the title this month or this time was On the Same Page, Library Offers Suggestions for Stories of Compassion, Inspiration. Basically, what they're doing is talking about a new book that came out by Nicholas Sparks that's getting a lot of buzz. And then right underneath it, they have a whole list of read-alike suggestions. And they talk about why they picked those books. And I just think it's a really easy, fun way to do some collection marketing. And of course, when you approach your news media, newspapers, magazines, TV, radio stations in your town, your library gets exposure to a whole new audience of people who may not have thought about the library in a while. So it looks like this was pretty easy to write, and I just wanted to give kudos to Manistee County Library for doing such a great job. And now for today's topic, the new report on email benchmarks specifically for libraries. Now, many of you know my day job is for a company called Novelist, and one of the products that Novelist sells is a marketing software called Library Aware. So we have lots of customers who do lots of emailing, and I love to watch them use email because email is my favorite tactic. But one thing has bothered me, and it bothered me even before I started working for Novelist. For the longest time, we have not had a report or benchmarks for people sending email promotions from the library. I have always had this question asked of me at conference presentations and other discussions that we've been at. And it's really difficult because I had to go look at other similar industries to see what their benchmarks were and use those as a guideline for the libraries that I was talking with. So I would often look at the email benchmarks for nonprofits, for education, and that was okay, but it's just not the same. We know people who subscribe to your library emails, they just have different wants and needs than for other organizations. So comparing is fine, but I really wanted a report that talked specifically about libraries. And this year at Novelist, we made it happen. I have to give credit to my coworker, Lee Gaddy. Lee is also an email expert, and she and I worked together on this report. So what I wanted to tell you is this new report is available. I'm going to put a link down below. You can download it, and I would pin it up on your corkboard by your computer. And of course, you know that I really want you to be looking at your metrics every month. We want you to look at your open rate, your click to open rate, your bounce rate, and your unsubscribe rate. It's lovely to make a chart of these things so you can spot trends over time. You can use the report to kind of gauge whether your emails are resonating with your audience, and you can use the tips at the bottom to make improvements on those numbers. So I wanted to make sure everybody knows about this report. I'm super proud of it, and we're just happy to provide it, and it's free for everyone, so I hope you all download it. And I am curious, if your library sends email for promotional purposes, are there any examples that you've sent recently that you really love and are really proud of? Put a link down below. The view online link for most email providers is the best way to share that. So look for your view online link and put that down below. I'd love to see your examples. And let's talk about metrics. Do you spend time looking at the metrics from your emails? And have you spotted any trends in your emails that have caused you to make changes to your email marketing? I am really curious. I'm sure the viewers of this video are curious. Let's get a conversation started in the comments. And that's it for today's episode of the Library Marketing Show. But I've got lots of other tips for library marketing on my channel. If you're interested in learning more, click on this next video and I'll meet you there.